Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I gotta say, this is why I think all leftists are completely delusional. So you can see here, CNN. Court's ruling raises serious worries on same-sex marriage. This was written on the 27th of November, which, you already know this is about the COVID restrictions on churches. But let's see what he has to say about it. How could this possibly have anything to do with same-sex marriage? I will never know. That's why I think Austin Sarah, I've read a lot of his stuff, and I gotta say, most of them are kind of stupid. Like, he has some good articles here and there, but not very few and far between. It starts off on Thanksgiving Eve, barely a month after her confirmation. Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett delivered on President Trump's promise to evangelical Christians to tilt the Constitution's scale in favor of religion. You don't need to tip the Constitution scale in favor of religion because it already guarantees free religion. With Chief Justice John Roberts now relegated to the role as dissenter, Barrett joined a new 5-4 conservative majority that blocked New York State's limits on the size of in-person religious gatherings to curb the spread of the coronavirus. The majority found that the restrictions violated First Amendment religious freedoms, which it in fact did, because they had things that were open, that were essential, that were unlimited. And how could you justify limiting a 6,000 seat church to only 10 people? Shit just didn't make any sense. Anyway, the majority gave glancing mention to the raging pandemic. Members of this court are not public health experts, they wrote, and we should respect the judgment of those with special expertise and responsibility in the area. And then they go on to say, however, that these things, or even in the Constitution, or even in a pandemic, the Constitution cannot be put away and forgotten. I think Neil Gorsuch said that. Anyway, but for them, actually demonstrating such respect and saving lives was less important than signaling their respectivity to other cases making religious liberty claims. Which is true. So the Constitution cannot be undermined. And yeah, so Justice Neil Gorsuch said the quote I just said. And as you can see, nothing in that case had anything to do with same-sex marriage. However, the prospect of an about-face with respect to gay rights is not remote. In Fulton versus City of Philadelphia, the court now has a pending case involving the conflict between religious belief and anti-gay discrimination. Bible is very clear, it's not just, you don't discriminate against these people. Bible is very clear on, it says that this is a sin, but it's also very clear on how to treat people who sin. You treat them like everyone else, as you are a sinner. I'm not having communion with people who are openly gay, that's for sure. I would never put their soul in danger like that. But, it has nothing to do with same-sex marriage. Of course, there is the issue with the same-sex marriage court ruling that talks about, or the issue with it is that same-sex marriage was never legalized. They basically said, well, now this law is unconstitutional, and therefore you must include this. That's not their job. They should have either struck down marriage or legal marriage, or they should have just let it be. Those were the only two courses of action that they should have taken. They definitely do need to change that, because that's not how the Supreme Court works. It's not how the Supreme Court should work. But anyway, yeah. People are so stupid. Anyway, God bless you. Have a wonderful day.